Man, listen, I'm making this for all the people because I, like myself, at one point in time, I dealt with a lot of trauma from my past. I dealt with a lot of hurt, a lot of pain from my past. And listen to me, if you don't heal, if you don't deal with those things, you're never going to be able to be fit to be in no type of relationship. Every relationship that you be in, you're going to destroy it. Whether it's a relationship with another man, a relationship with another woman, relationship with family member, whatever the case may be, you always going to destroy it. So, in order for you to heal, in order for you to get all that, to deal with whatever it is that you need to deal with to be healed, man, you gotta start at the root. See, you can trim, you can cut, you can throw dirt on top of it, you can do all that. But if you don't get down to the root of the problem, or why certain things are happening and whatever the case may be in your life, guess what? You're never gonna heal. You gotta get to the root of it. That's just like a tree or a plant. If you don't put it out by the root, you don't get the root up out of it, it gonna continue to grow again. Same way with trauma, same way with pain, same way with hurt that we all dealing with. If you don't be honest with yourself and get down to the root of why you doing certain things, why you smoke, why you drink, why you fornicate, why you out here chasing out the men, why you out here chasing out the women, why you out here just hurting people, guess what? If you don't accept the truth and start at the root, guess what? You're going to continue on doing those same things. You're going to want to stop. It's people out here want to stop. People out here want to be healed, but they don't want to go through the process. Like I tell people, I spent 3 years locked up. 3 years I had to deal with a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. I had to heal. And I had to start at the root. I had to face things that I didn't want to face about myself. I had to face certain things that a lot of people are scared to face. A lot of people are scared to accept. But in order for me to be healed, to not destroy nobody else, like not to hurt nobody else, in the process, I had to go through that process that so many people don't want to go through. Or accepting the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you might be the reason. And dealing with some of the past pain and hurt, you forgiving people for what they did, but also you having accountability as well. Because a lot of stuff that we done been through in life, yeah, it because of other people, but at the same time, you also got to have accountable. You got to be held accountable for the part that you played in some of the stuff that may have caused you pain, trauma in life. You can't just always put it on everybody. You can't always put the blame on everybody. You can't always say this person's the problem, this person's the problem, when it all boils down to it, you the problem. Because of your unhealedness, because of what it is that you may be going through in life. So man, they just a little video, a little something for the people out there, man, who want to heal but don't know how to heal. Man, you ain't got to be going to these psychiatrists. You ain't got to, look, I'm giving it to you. And I ain't even charging you. It's free. It's just all about accountability. It's just all about accepting some stuff that you don't want to accept. It's all about digging to the root of the problem. Talking about it. Not feeling weak. You know what I'm saying? Not being afraid. You know? Yeah, you gonna cry some tears. You know what I'm saying? Crying is healing. It's okay to cry. But y'all go out here spending y'all money to go talk to a shrink when God say he your counselor. You can talk to him. God know everything that don't happen to you. God see and knows everything. Them people don't see and know nothing. They only know what you telling them. But God see and know everything. He know what people don't did to you. He know how people don't hurt you. He know what made you come to the person that you became to be, the narcissist or whatever it is that you, whatever spirit that you may be operating in. Cause a lot of stuff, man, this stuff ain't nothing but a spirit. But they telling y'all you got a mental problem, you mental illness, you mental this, you mental that. No. It's just at the end of the day, some of y'all got spirits on y'all, and some of y'all just need to deal with some problems, some pain, some hurt from the past. You need to sit down and talk to God about it. You ain't got to talk to people. Talk to God about it. Be honest with God. God already know. He just waiting on you. God already know. He just waiting on you. Be honest with him. If you don't be honest with nobody else, be honest with the Most High. Be honest with your Father. Because he know what you going through. He know what you carrying. He know what's in your heart. You can't lie to him. You can lie to people, but you can't lie to him. So, man, somebody, this is your time. This is your season where you need to be trying to heal from the past, from all the pain and all the hurt and all the trauma that you still holding on to. I don't know who need to hear this, but for somebody, this is your season where you need to be asking God for help, for strength. Instead of depending on people, instead of depending on them shrinks, instead of crying out to people, cry out to God. Wherever you at, God gonna come right there and meet you. You know? So many people, man, they out here holding all this stuff in and having suicidal thoughts. That's what the devil wants you to do. That's what the devil wants you to do. But we live in a world now where it's so sensitive to the point where you can't be honest with people without them getting offended. That's why a lot of people, they stuck in pain and hurt and trauma. Because you don't want to accept the truth. When people try to tell you the truth, you get offended because you know. We live in a sensitive world, man, where everybody's sensitive. You got to be sensitive with people. You can't be sensitive. God is not sensitive. God gonna be honest with you. God gonna be truthful with you. Whether it hurt your feelings or not. He ain't trying to be sensitive with you because at the end of the day, he trying to save you. He trying to help you. He trying to release you. He trying to deliver you. That's what he trying to do. But one thing about him, he ain't gonna fight with you. He'll fight for you, but he ain't gonna fight with you. God said, come to me, all who are heavy laden and burdened, for I shall give you rest. Take my yoke, for my yoke is easy. Whatever it is that you may be carrying, I probably didn't quote that scripture right, but whatever it is that you may be carrying, you don't have to carry none of that. You don't have to carry that weight. You don't have to carry that burden. You don't have to carry those thoughts. You don't have to carry that pain. You don't have to carry that hurt. You don't have to carry that trauma. You can release all that over to the Most High, to Yahuwah right now. Just by going to him, crying out to him. Being honest with him. Listening to him. Accepting the truth. That I am hurting. That I am in, that what has happened to me throughout my years of being on this earth, from all the trauma, all the pain that I've experienced, from what people have done to me, being accountable for your part as well. You go do all this, watch how God begins to heal you, man. I know it's hard sometimes to accept that the accountability. Sometimes being accountable is hard, man, because we don't Some of we walk around with this thought in our mind. We don't put in our mind that we can't do no wrong, that we don't hurt people. I know I hurt some people. I know I done some wrong. So I can be accountable. That's something that God dealt with me when I was locked up. Pride. But you got to drop your pride. Before destruction comes pride. That's why a lot of people are out here destroying themselves, destroying their life, because they're walking in pride. You got to let go of that pride, man. Ain't nobody perfect. We hurt people. People hurt us. But if you don't know how to have accountability, and you don't know how to drop your pride when you do something and go apologize to a person, and you just feel like everybody's out here hurting you, but in reality, you the problem, then, I mean, what? How you supposed to heal? That's something I had to learn, man. That's something I had to learn. But, hey, if you want to heal, man, these are the things you got to do, man. You ain't got to go spend no money on no shrink. You ain't got to go to no. And this is the thing about with family problems, family issues as well. Like, we ain't got to go sit down. We ain't got to go sit down with no shrink. We ain't got to go to no family therapy. All we got to do is come together as a family. And people listen. And be accountable for what people have done to other family members. Then we can move on. But when you got people around here being delusional, act like they not doing that, like you're not hurting your kids or family members or whatever the case may be, when they trying to tell you that this is what they doing to you, or this is what you doing to them, whatever the case may be, then we gonna constantly have division amongst family. We gonna always be separated when the family supposed to be together, but they can't because of problems and issues that have not been resolved, that we trying to continue on sweeping up on the road. You can't keep sweeping up on the road, because eventually that trash gonna get so piled up so high that it gonna become noticeable. So you gotta deal with it. You gotta listen down. You gotta sit down and listen to what people saying, man. It might hurt you to know that you have done something to a person that have hurted them, or you may have mistreated them. But okay, listen, be accountable. Like, okay, that I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. You're right. I should have never did that. I should have listened to. I should have been paying attention. I should have. Instead of you not wanting to hear it and act like you ain't did nothing. Now you got family attacking the family. That ain't nothing but Satan. That's what the devil want. He want to bring division amongst the family. And he know just how to do it. He know just how to do it. He use problems. Pride. People don't want to be accountable. All these things, man. Stop trying to mask it and let's fix it, man. So we can be better. So we can move on. Enjoy one another. And be a family. Let's heal together. You don't have to heal by yourself. People out there willing to go through the steps. People out there willing to go through the tough time, the hard time, to see you heal. But at the same time, you got to want to heal yourself. You got to want it more than the person who's trying to help you. Because the person who's trying to help you want it more than you going to get frustrated. They going to get frustrated with you. And it just ain't they going to get resolved. And people get tired of being around unhealed, traumatized people. Because people don't understand. When you're unhealed and you're dealing with a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt that you ain't tried to deal with and heal from, you become a dysfunctional person. People can't be around you. Because you lack accountability. Somebody come to me right now and say, I did this to him. And I know I did it to him. And I sit here and say, I ain't do it. That's me lacking accountability. That's me, I'm already putting in my mind that I ain't did that to you. Even though I know I did something to you, I ain't did nothing to you. I'm not the problem, you the problem. That's why a lot of people stay away from certain people, certain individuals. And they got the right to do so. They got the right to do so. I don't care who it is. I don't care your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother. I don't care who it is. If people can't fix their problem, if people can't heal from their trauma, their pain, their hurt, their past, you got a right to distance yourself from them. I don't care who they is. I don't care what they done for you. You got that right to distance yourself from them until they can heal or until God get a hold to them. Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the act of God. That's why, man, you got family members like this, people you may know, man, you got to be praying and asking God that God break them people. That he break them people. That he break them people into true repentance. So that they can begin to heal from their past, the pain, the hurt, and the trauma that they may have endured over their life. Because some people done been through some messed up situations. They done been through some stuff in life that have made them the way that they are. Get it, got it. But now, it's time for you to heal. Because if you don't, you're going to destroy everything that you touch. Every relationship, every person. You're going to continue to hurt people. And if you're going to continue to hurt people, God going to get you for that. God going to punish you. And eventually, God going to begin to not allow nobody to come around you. Because he going to get tired of you hurting people because you hurt. Like they say, hurt people hurt people. That's the God honest truth. When you hurt, you going to hurt somebody else. Now they hurt, they going to hurt somebody if they ain't healed. And it's just going to be a cycle. That's why you got a lot of people in this world hurt. Because hurt people, somebody hurted them, so they went and hurt them, so they went and hurt them, so they went and hurt them, they went and hurt them. Ain't nobody trying to heal. Ain't nobody trying to break that cycle. Just the God untrue. Get mad, I don't care. That's the truth, man. Like they said, you accept the truth will set you free. I guess some people don't want to be free. Cause they'll rather accept the lie than the truth. And the more you keep accepting the lie, the more you're going to be in bondage, the more you're going to be in control by whatever it is. You're never going to be set free. You're never going to be delivered. You're never going to be healed. The only way you're going to get delivered, healed, and set free is you got to accept the truth. People don't like the truth. You live in a sensitive world. Well, if you speak the truth, you're going to get, people going to get offended. They're going to get mad. But we all know, man, what we dealing with. We're dealing with the unseen. We're dealing with things in the spiritual world. Spiritual warfare, man. This is what we're dealing with. Spiritual warfare. The unseen. Things in the spiritual world, principalities, whatever it is you want to call it. This is why I've been trying to tell people, man, this is the time where we really need to be spending time with God in His presence, praying, fasting. Like, this is the time that we in, man. But what are we out here doing the most? Trying to enjoy the things of this world. Trying to make sure we live a good life before we leave this place. Not caring about what's going on around us. These are the things that we so much worried about. Gambling, entertainment, sports world, betting world. Trying to figure out something so we can get rich. Chasing after the things that really don't even matter. The one that we need to be chasing after is the one who gives us everything we need. We chasing after money, fame, careers, accolades. This is the things that we are so much worried about. Pleasing people. We don't even care about pleasing the Most High. We don't even care about whether he pleased with our daily life or daily walk. Long God wake us up. That's all we cool with. But you don't even know how close you is to your death. That a lot of us need to be trying to get right. Because at any moment, any point in time, God could come through, cut your lights off just like Georgia Power. Can't nobody go cut them lights back on. You can't go up and tell them folks give you an extension. You can't go to God and tell God to give you an extension. You can't do that. You can't go up there and put some money on your lights and they cut it back on. You can't do that. When God shut them lights off, they off. That's it. It's over with. And here we is sitting around here worrying about the wrong stuff. God always give you time to enjoy life, but He come first. Not this world, not these worldly things, not none of this stuff. The careers, the money, the fame, none of that stuff. God gonna give you all that. Whatever is owed to you, whatever it is He has for you, whatever the life He has for you, He gonna give you that. But you first got to surrender and submit unto Him. Follow Him. Be a part of Him. Give what He is asking of you. Whatever God is requiring of you, give it. He come first. He is the main priority. We supposed to be building our life around Him, not the world. This is what we supposed to be doing, man. Building our life around Him, not this world. Not chasing the things of this world. Chasing the things of this world ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna have all this stuff, all this treasure that you don't got, but you ain't gonna have nothing in heaven. What you got in heaven? Nothing. But you got everything down here. But you ain't got nothing up there. Nothing. When I say nothing, I'm talking about nothing. Nothing. So what's more important than you? And this is how I know God is using me right about now, because I came over here with a whole topic and I ain't even on that topic no more. So somebody need to hear this. Somebody going through something in life. Somebody trying to figure out how they can be healed, delivered from the trauma, from the pain, from the hurt. You've been going to the doctors after doctors. You've been taking medicine. You've been doing all that. You've been going to different strengths, and you still dealing with the same thing. What they tell you. Can't nobody hear you like the Most High can. You got to get down to the root of it. You got to be honest with God. You got to be willing to accept the truth. You got to be willing to be accountable for your own actions. You got to be willing to accept accountability. Not blaming everybody else. Because you had a part too. Can't nobody force you or make you do nothing that you don't either want to do or be already done did. I hate when people say that. You made me. No, I didn't make you do nothing. Either it was something that you already wanted to do, or something you wanted to try to do. I just presented it to you. I didn't put no gun in your head. So be accountable for it. But this is why I like being out here in nature, man. Because I listen to God. God talk to me. God heals me. God deliver me. He set me free. He give me peace, comfort, and joy. I don't rely on people. I don't put that burden on people. To be my emotional support. To be nothing for me. If you want to be it, cool. But I don't have to rely on God so much my entire life. That's all who I know, and that's all who I trust. That's all who I'm going to continue to rely on and trust is Him. Is Him. Don't rely on people. Barely can trust people. Cause one moment people this way and the next minute that way. You know, God say He'll never leave you nor forsake you. God gonna be the same God He is thousands and thousands of years ago, and the same God He gonna be in the future. He gonna be the same God. He never gonna change. He never gonna switch up. So I can trust Him. People, you can't trust people. That's why God said trust no man. But trust Him. Trust Him. Trust Him. Trust Him, man. But hey, just had to drop a little few diamonds. Just had to drop a little few wisdom and knowledge, man. It comes straight from the Most High, man. I don't take no credit for it. I ain't out here trying to show people I'm well knowledgeable. None of that stuff, man. Look, when God give it to me, God tell me to speak, God tell me to talk. He knows some people out there hurt. He knows some people need to heal some stuff. He knows some people out there who thinking about committing suicide. He knows some people dealing with a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, who need some healing. And they fighting and they running from him. Like I tell people, don't run from God, run to God. You feel me? Running from God, you're going to make your situation worse. Running to God, man, you going to, trust me, God going to meet you. He going to help you. Don't run from God, man. Run to Him. I don't care how many times you got to get on your knees. I don't care how many times. Whatever it is that's in your mind, whatever it is that you're dealing with, and it keep resurfacing. Every time it resurfaces, you take it to God. Every time it resurfaces, you take it to God. Whatever you're worrying about, whatever you're stressing about, whatever it is, that's what I do. Every time something resurfaces that I've been worrying about, that God gave me peace about, that God told me not to worry about, that God told me fixed it. But I know the devil gonna always try to bring things in our mind. Why? That's what he wants us to do. He wants us to stress. He wants us to worry. So guess what I'm gonna do? Every time it pops up, I'm gonna take it to Him. I'm gonna take it to God. I'm gonna take it to the Most High. I'm gonna take it to Yahusha. This is what keep popping up, God. This is what this. I'm not gonna sit there and hide. I'm not gonna sit there and suppress it. I'm not gonna sit there and try to find other means or other ways to try to deal with it. Because drinking and smoking, you can sit there and get drunk. You can get high all you want to. You smoke all the cigarettes you want to. But at the end of the day, get what? Soon you start doing that. Soon you come out that little high. Soon you come out that little buzz you got. them problems still gonna be there. So you might always go ahead and deal with it. Stop trying to sweep it up on the road. Stop trying to find other means and other ways to deal with your problems. Cause it ain't gonna help, man. It ain't gonna help. You just gotta accept it. Accept the truth. Deal with it. And move on, man. That's what God there for. God wanna help you. God wanna heal you. But you gotta want it more than anybody else. You gotta want it more than God wants. And I know God wants that for everybody. God don't want you walking around here with a mental messed up mind. God needs your mind free. God needs your mind free. So you can think clear. But when your mind got all that in it and it's cluttered, man, you don't know if you coming or going. You don't know if you don't know. You can't even think right. You can't even think right. You can't even think right, man. So you gotta declutter your mind, man. You gotta declutter your mind. You gotta heal. You gotta let go. Let go and let God. And you feel me? Let go and let God deal with it, man. You know? Healing, man. A lot of people don't want to go through that healing process. Like I tell people, I did it, but I had to do it when I was locked up for 3 years. 3 years. I had to be accountable. I had to accept some stuff that I didn't want to accept. All the pain, all the hurt, all the trauma that I had experienced. I had to accept all that. I cried. All that. I tell people, it ain't nothing wrong with crying. Crying is healing, man. It don't make you look weak. It's healing. And now I can walk around with a smile on my face, with peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Because I spent the time healing from everything that I experienced from a child on up to adulthood. I dealt with it. I attacked it from the root. I was honest with myself. I was accountable. Yeah, I did this. I've done that. I didn't point the finger. Because they say when you point the finger, you got 3 on pointing back at you. And if it wasn't for God, because I ain't going to take all, like I tell people, if it wasn't for God, man, because I can't take all the credit. I can't take none of the credit. If it wasn't for God, man, I tell people, whether people want to know it or not, man, if it wasn't for God, when I was locked up, man, people wouldn't see me today. Family members would be at my grave site. Because I was contemplating suicide so bad, to the point where I was just sitting in my cell. And I knew it wasn't nothing but the devil. I was sitting in my cell, looking out my cell, and saying to myself, all I gotta do is run out this cell, jump over the tip, and hit the ground hard enough. I'm dead, I'm gone, I ain't gotta deal with this. But how I was raised up on the Most High. I was raised up on God. So I just began to remember. I just began to cry to God. I just began to talk to God. Got that connection, got a relationship with God. That's why I tell people, a relationship with God is the most important thing, man. You can have a relationship with people, but you ain't got no relationship with God, man. When no hard time come, no trouble time come, cause people can't tell you what you. Sometimes people can't tell you what you really need to hear. They might tell you what you want to hear. But one thing about God, God gonna tell you what you need to hear. He ain't gonna never tell you what you want to hear. He gonna tell you what you need to hear. And that was wrong, people. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear that, man. I've been through much. I've been through too much in my life not to trust God, not to rely on Him. Cause I seen what He been there for me. He covered me in situations. He got me through situations. So you think I'm gonna turn my back on Him? No, can't, man. I can't. And I love Him too much. When nobody else was there, God was always with me. God told me He'll never leave me nor forsake me. The nights I was sliding down the wall by myself, crying, I heard God say, "You're not alone, right here with you." So I don't depend on people. I don't rely on people. Because I know people, they'll leave you. But God told me, I heard Him. He said, "My son, I'll never leave you. Right here, you're not alone." So get what? I don't mind being to myself. I don't mind being alone. Because at the end of the day, I'm not alone. I don't depend on people to make me happy. I don't depend on people for emotional support. I don't depend on people. I depend on God. And God gave me through everything. And I thank Him for it. I thank Him for it. So, I don't know who need to hear this. Man, I don't know who need to hear it. Share, what else? Somebody might need to hear this, man. Somebody can be somewhere right now, sitting at home contemplating suicide, contemplating some stuff. But hey, other than that, man, look, be blessed. Y'all be safe out there. Man, enjoy y'all day. Make time for God. Spend time with God, man, each and every day, man. Give God what He is asking of you, man. God just wants your heart, man. Give God your heart. Give God some quality time, man. You know, I don't care if it's... Look, it's 24 hours in the day. And I ask people, think about how much time you spend on your job. How much time you spend scrolling on your phone. How much time you spend time watching TV. After you've been done all that, yeah, you ready to lay down and go to sleep. But if you was to really begin to think about so much stuff that you do, how is it helping you? What is it doing? You can begin to excite and you can begin to find and create time for the Most High. It's all about your priorities, what's more important. If those things that I just said, like social media, being on your phone, watching TV, going out here to the clubs, going out here trying to enjoy the things of the world, if all that is more important to you than spending time with the Most High, then yeah, you'll never find time with Him. You'll never make time for Him. All you're gonna do is keep coming up with excuses of why you can't spend time with Him. But if you begin to weed out those stuff and be like, you know what, that ain't important right about now. The other devil gonna try to distract you when you start spending time with God. That's when people gonna want to call you the most. That's when people gonna want to text you the most. And when people gonna feel like they want to come over the most. People you ain't never heard from gonna start popping up. That ain't nothing but the devil trying to distract you. On the weekend, cut your phone off. Some days just cut your phone off, man. All I tell people, just cut your phone off. If something going on to the point, God have a way of letting you know what's going on. Cut your phone off sometime. Detach yourself from this world. Detach yourself from social media. Detach yourself from the TVs, this worldly entertainment. Detach yourself from that stuff sometime, man. Get away from that stuff. Spend as much time as possible with Him, the Most High, man. That's when you begin to hear from God. You begin to learn from Him. You begin to find your purpose, your calling. God begin to teach you. You begin to reveal some things. That's why I tell people, so many people are distracted in this world to the point where God sometimes has to sit you down. How He sit you down, when He sit you down, that's up to Him. God sat me down for 3 years. That's why I tell people now, if God asks for 2-3 hours of my time, He asks for a whole day of my time, Get what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give it to him. Cause I already do them 2-3 hours or that whole day, then go spend another 3 years of my life. Where God gonna make you sit down. Where God gonna make you listen to him. We too distracted in this world, man. That's why God will allow, sometimes he'll allow some things to happen. It ain't for the bad. It's because you've been too distracted that he have not been able to get in touch with you. He have not been able to reach you. So guess what he'll do? He'll allow some sickness, some illness. Allow you go out there and make a couple mistakes where he know it's gonna sit you down. And that's when you gonna really begin to reach out to him or cry to him. Sometimes people don't even do that because of their pride. But I'm just saying, man, like don't ignore God. Don't ignore him, man. When God speaking to you, don't ignore him. Be obedient to him. Whatever God tell you to do, you do it. God tell you separate, separate. Be obedient to God, man. Don't worry about people gonna say and think and feel. Don't worry about family members what they say and think and feel. Everybody got their own opinion. It's all about what God telling you. You be obedient to that voice. You hearken unto that voice. You do what that voice say. People gonna get mad at you. They not gonna understand, but it's not for their understanding. It's never for our understanding. That's why God said, lean not on your own understanding, but in all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. But hey, man, I love God. I love him with all my heart. I ain't gotta prove it to nobody. I ain't gotta show it to nobody. God know my heart. That's all that matters. God know who I am. That's all that matters. God know I ain't perfect. God know I make mistakes, but I ain't finna sit there and try to justify stuff. I'm not finna just say, well, God know we ain't perfect, but then continue out here doing stuff that God done told me and showed me that's wrong. Now I am a rebellious child. I'm being disobedient, and I'm using I ain't perfect to justify what I'm doing when God done told me it's wrong. When God tell you something is wrong, you be obedient to it. You don't sit there and tell God, oh, well, God, I ain't perfect. You justify your sin. You justify something that God done told you to stop doing. Now you hardening your heart. Now you being disobedient. Now God gonna deal with you. So I done been through all this, man. I love God. I ain't out here trying to boast, but I love him. I love him. I love him, man. I love him. A lot of people say it's hard to submit and surrender to God. It's hard to be obedient. It's not. It's just what God be asking of us or what God be requiring of us. Our flesh don't be want to do. We don't be want to do it. We don't want to do it for whatever reason. Fear, doubt, whatever the case may be. We just don't be want to do it. It's not hard. It's not hard. I tell people, when you choose God, you choosing to walk in a way that is pleasing to him, that is honoring, that honors him, not pleasing to this world. Because when you begin to walk with God, you're never gonna be pleasing to this world. You're never gonna be pleasing to the people in this world. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to please people. We're here to please the Most High. So when God put you on that path, that's what He expects from you to stay on that path. People gonna get mad at you. They gonna say things about you. They gonna talk behind your back. But at the end of the day, you let God deal with people. God said, "Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm." You can't be putting your mouth on people who are God's people, God's chosen ones, God's anointed ones, God's people. Period. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, man. God gonna spin the block for them people. That's why he tell you, seek not vengeance, for vengeance is mine. Pay not evil with evil. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta seek no vengeance. Leave them people to God. You ain't gotta pay evil for evil. They call that tit for tat. You ain't gotta do that. For what? Let God handle them people. You ain't always gotta defend yourself. God is your defender. He is your public defender. What people do in private, God gonna defend in public. But what people do in public, he gonna defend in public too. He is your public defender. If you like me have ever done some wrong where you had to get a public defender like I had to in my case, you had to get a public defender. That public defender ain't trying to fight for you. He worked for the court. He worked for the system. But God, he ain't working for nobody else. He working for you. He working for himself. So he gonna be your public defender, and he gonna make sure what's right get right. What's needs to be get well. What's right is right. He gonna make sure. He's not just gonna leave you out there. So you ain't gotta get your get back. You ain't gotta seek your vengeance. You ain't always gotta open your mouth and try to defend yourself. Sometimes the best thing to do, what we don't want to do, is hold our tone, hold our peace, and let people say what they want to say. I know it's hard because you want to defend yourself, because you know when people lying to you. You know when people lying. You know what people saying stuff that ain't true about you. So you trying to defend yourself, but at the end of the day, you just making yourself look like a fool. You stooping down to their level. And that's what they want. A fool ain't finna argue with themselves. I'm just being honest. A fool ain't finna argue with themselves, man. But hey, man, look. It's all ends of the day's work, man. I thank Yahuwah, man, because he's the one who gave me this message. He's the one who gave me these words to speak, words to say, man, because he know who out here listening, who gonna listen, who need to hear this stuff. But, man, look, all the honor and the glory, the praise go to him. I can't take none from it. Because without him, I would never know what to say. When you see me, or if I say something to you, don't thank me. Thank the Most High. Because he gave me that to tell you that. I just can't just come up. That's why people come to me asking for advice. If God ain't gave me no word to give to you, only thing I can say is go to God. Sometimes they be the best advice, but you got people out here, they want to act like they well knowledgeable. They so much got all the wisdom in the world, but that's one of the part of having wisdom and knowledge, knowing when to give advice and when to tell the person to go to God. Sometimes you got people out here giving out wrong advice, but then you come back to them and be like, well, you said this and you said, and I took your advice. Now they want to try to say, well, you didn't have to take my advice. Well, guess what? You gave me the advice. That's why I tell people sometimes the best, you don't always have to go to people. God say, come to me. Come to me. Come to me. You ain't got to go to people. You ain't got to go to your mama. You ain't got to go to your daddy. You ain't got to go to your sister, your brother. You ain't got to go to them pastors, them preachers, them evangelists, the prophet. You ain't got to go to none of them people. God just used them people. We are just vessels being used by God. But at the end of the day, the best person you can go to is the source. That's God. Now, if God want to send somebody in your life, or he want to send you to somebody, then he will. But God is the source. He is the answer. He is everything. So you got to go to him first before you go to people. God is the source. He provides the resources. You feel me? So I ain't gonna get into that. I feel sometimes I be getting a little too deep for people, man. But then what happened, man, when you spend a lot of time with God in peace, in solitude, isolation, you ask God for wisdom and knowledge more than you asking God for money and power and all that. Because you can ask for money, you can ask for all the material things, but if you don't ask God for the wisdom and knowledge on how to be a good steward, is how to take care of whatever he give you, then what's the point of having it? God gonna bless you, but then you gonna go right there and just throw your blessings away because you didn't know what to do with it, how to use it, how to be a good steward with it, who to help, who not to help. God ain't telling you to help everybody. God ain't gonna never tell you to help everybody. It's certain people we are connected to. It's certain people we are assigned to help. And it's certain people we are not assigned to help. When God tell you don't intervene in somebody's life, that's what he mean. Don't intervene. Because that means he's trying to get something done. And if you intervene, you might get hit time too. This wisdom and knowledge, man. It's okay that you have a good heart, but you gotta have wisdom and knowledge with that good heart. People gonna get mad sometimes. But hey, you just doing what God told. God didn't tell me to help you. Even if you want to help somebody, you still gotta ask God, God, you want me to help that person? Cause God might be trying to get something out of that situation. It's just like when I got locked up for 3 years. I ain't had nobody to lean on, nobody to depend on but God. I was mad and all upset. I'm like, God, where everybody at? I can't do this. But if everybody would have been there for me, how was I supposed to get through that? How was I supposed to find God? How was I supposed to rely on God? How was I supposed to know who he was? How was I supposed to know that to put my trust and faith in him if I'm always putting my trust and faith in people, family members and friends and stuff like that right there? That was wrong with us. We put our trust and faith in people more than we put our trust and faith in God. That's why we don't never know what God can do until we really put our trust and faith in him. When God don't remove everybody from around you and you ain't got nobody but him, that's when people begin to realize, oh God, you are faithful. God, I can trust you. He been there the whole time. You just chose not to turn to him because you had people to lean on, people to depend on. Your mama, your daddy, uncle, auntie. Then when God removed all them people out of the way, he stopped them people from calling you, stopped them people from being around. Now you mad. You getting mad with them, but the whole time it ain't them, it's God. He closed that door. God will close some doors. He will close doors in your life so you can learn how to depend and lean on him. And once you learn that lesson, he'll begin to restore relationships, begin to revive them, begin to renew them, begin to open doors. But it's only till you begin to learn how to depend and lean solely upon him. Somebody need to hear that. But man, I'm outside, man. I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it, man. Get outside, man. Enjoy this. Because one day all this is going to be taken away. Enjoy this. Enjoy it, man. It's beautiful. Smell the air. I ain't never smoked said, smell it. It smells good. Then just be sitting up in that house all day. Man, come outside and enjoy this, man. Enjoy it, man. Stop taking it for granted. When God takes something away from you, then you're going to realize what you took for granted. Like I tell people, once again, I was locked up. And it's crazy, because the first thing that came to my mind that I took for granted was being able to pump my own gas. That so many people take for granted that you can hop in your own car, drive to the gas station, put your card in, swipe your phone, tap. Because they got tap now. They got tap everything now. You tap your phone and get you some gas. But when they get taken away from you, you realize you took that for granted. That you can just be able to go outside when you want to. Ain't no CO telling you, oh, okay, it's time for the move. Okay, y'all can go outside now. It's time to come back in now. But you can just go out freely and do it, man. We taking it for granted until it gets snatched away from us. That's why, man, I'd rather be outside than inside. Cause if I'm inside too long, I get to thinking about when I was locked up. I just get crazy. So I gotta go outside. I have to go outside. You don't understand if you ain't walk my shoes. I have to be outside, because if I don't, and I just sit somewhere for so long, I get claustrophobic and I get to thinking like I'm back in prison when I know I'm not. I know how it felt to be behind those walls. I know how it felt to be in that place. For you to just look out a window and see freedom, but you can't touch it, you can't taste it. I know how that feels. So guess what I'm gonna do? I got freedom, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna take it for granted. For what? I know where I come from. I know the steps that I took. I know I still got a long way to go, so I'm gonna enjoy every moment that I can, whether I'm with somebody or I'm not. I'm gonna do what make me happy, because I expect people to do what make them happy. And me being out here soaking in God, praying, talking to God, I gotta do that every day to make me happy. And that would make me happy. Get what? I'm gonna do it. And I advise whoever it is that hear this, you do the same. Whatever makes you happy, man. You'll realize a lot of stuff that we do, we only do it because of out of boredom. Drink, smoke, have sex, eat. Because we bored. We sitting in that house. We get to thinking. You just get outside, begin to talk to God, man. Watch how a lot of those addiction that you have, a lot of them problems that you have, they're going to begin to fall away. When you just sit outside, just talk to God, soaking in his presence, man. Watch how that stuff just begin to fall away. Because a lot of times we're doing all that stuff because we're dealing with problems we don't know, and we don't know what else to do but to drink, but to smoke, but to eat, but to have sex. But them problems still come back. Can't nothing fix you like the Most High. Can't nothing heal you like the Most High. Can't nothing deliver you like the Most High. I don't care what you do. If it ain't the Most High, if you ain't addicted to him, if he ain't a part of your life, I don't care what you do. You're not going to be healed. You're not going to be delivered. So you better take your shot of the Most High. You better roll up your blunt of the Most High. Drink that and smoke that. I'm being real. God knows what I'm trying to say. I'm being real. I ain't mocking him. I'm being real. Better pour you a cup of the Most High. Because he's the only one who gonna heal you and deliver you. Relieve you. All that. He the only one. Can't nothing else do it. Can't nothing else do it, man. Can't nothing else do it. But hey, man, my phone about to die. I can't keep sitting out here talking to y'all. When it's really not me talking, it's the Most High talking to y'all. But man, look, just stay tuned, man. More to come. Like, share, support, whatever it is you want to do. One thing I don't do, I don't ask for money like everybody around here asks for money. I don't ask you to send me no nothing. God got me, man. I do this for God. So, hey, you just like it, share. You ain't gotta like. You just share it because I know it's somebody out there who need to hear that word. Hey, you doing me and the Most High a favor.